Over the previous week, we talked about two brand new game modes that were going to be coming with Fortnite in the launch of Chapter 5, and this is no stopping point for that. In today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about two more game modes I'll be releasing in the game very, very soon, with the first week of Chapter 5. Now, this one, as far as I can tell, is probably one of the last game modes we're going to be getting that is, an officially supported one, but it is still a very interesting one. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that Epic Games owns Psyonix, the creator of Rocket League, and how Rocket League is kind of its mainstay own situation where it's its own game, still using the Unreal Engine version 3 while we are currently playing Fortnite in Unreal Engine version like 5.4 or something along those lines. So normal Rocket League is a little bit behind on the type of stuff. However, one of the things that has been leaked for a while now is Rocket League Next. Now, this is not Rocket League Next, but to kind of explain what that is, it's a whole entire shift they want to do for normal Rocket League where they push the game to the modern Unreal Engine, putting it over on Unreal Engine 5 and all that type of stuff, and maybe the situation with this brand new game mode could be our first glimpse at, the whole entire Rocket League Next situation, where we get Unreal Engine 5 Rocket League. So what is everything hyping up for? What is this whole entire game mode? Well, it is officially known by a few names. It goes by the name of Del Mar, if you guys have been paying attention to all the racing mode in Fortnite news, but it also goes by two other names, Rocket Racing and Rocket League Racing, and that is what this mode is. It's basically a whole entire racing... What is going on over here? It's a whole entire racing mode that happens in the game that you're able to go ahead and use your Rocket League vehicles in, such as the Octane, such as any other car, like the Dominus or whatever else, and you're able to drive around a whole entire course to try getting first place. It is unknown if this is going to work similar to something like Mario Kart, where you actually have different abilities and stuff you're able to do. However, it is speculated that maybe that is an option, considering one of the test maps they were going for and everything else was codenamed Death Race, which could make sense for the whole entire racing aesthetic of, hey, you're going to be able to get a power-up or something, right? You'll be able to make someone slip on a banana peel or something along those lines. But even if that isn't a feature in the Rocket League racing mode, we know without a doubt that we are going to be getting a racing mode very, very soon in Fortnite with the launch of Chapter 5, and we will be able to get a small glimpse of this during the actual Fortnite live event, aka the Big Bang event, so that's going to be a fun little time. And while I could go around and be like, oh yeah, this racing mode or whatever else has this, and this that is being worked on, it isn't really going to do too much shining goodness or whatever else for the game, because at the end of the day, a lot of the Rocket League racing things are mainly code names, right? It's like about a thing here and there that is being worked on, but at the same time, you don't really know what the point of knowing the map name is, right? I could go ahead and be like, oh yeah, in the live event, we'll be going to the Aurora Boreas map, right? Or I could be like, there's a Drift Mania map or whatever else, but none of that information really matters too much. In terms of how many maps there are, at least from the leaks and everything else, it appears there's around 20 to 30 maps. Some of them are different variations of the same map made for different mechanics, such as jumping, flying, drifting, all that type of stuff. So, they have different variations they're able to do, and they have different map sizes, all the way from small to medium to large maps, and even community-made maps, which means in the future, maybe we'll be able to actually see some racing maps made by the community, or a contest to make your own racing map in UEFN in order for it to get it ported to be an actual racing map in the actual Del Mar Rocket Racing mode. But the more important factors I think we could talk about here is this. One thing that we know for sure is there's going to be ranked in there. It's going to be the same rank system we have for normal Battle Royale, so the whole entire bronze all the way up to Unreal situation with all the different ranks and everything, so that's nice to see, and you'll be able to go ahead and compete in different maps depending on which rank you're in. So if you're in bronze, you're going to get some of the easier maps. If you're in silver, gold, diamond, as you go up the ranks, you get a little bit harder and harder of the maps, that have more obstacles, more things to do that can mess you up, so that you're able to really prove your skill higher up there. But it is interesting to see how they're going to make it so the map rotation is more related to your specific skill level instead of just being related to, oh, look here guys, you go ahead and have the same 10 maps regardless of your rank. It'll be interesting to see how the community actually responds to that situation, with all the map discrepancies and everything else, and who knows, maybe it ends up getting changed because people either love it or they absolutely hate it. Also, probably the most interesting thing about this mode is the introduction of a secondary battle pass into the game. Now, there's been a lot of leaks and rumors over what this battle pass is actually going to be. However, as far as I'm aware, what they're actually doing here, and this is kind of more of my own little theory crafting area, is they're making it so that your Rocket League Rocket Pass is going to be available in Fortnite through the whole entire new game mode. So when you're playing Rocket Racing, by completing little stages and stuff here and there, you're able to actually earn XP for your Rocket League Rocket Pass, allowing you to progress even further, especially if you're not someone who who wants to specifically play soccer car games or whatever else, right? So it is going to be interesting to see how they change all this stuff up over time, and to see how the battle pass works, see if you're going to be able to earn Rocket Pass XP from any game mode in Fortnite, or if it's going to be limited to just this one game mode right here that is all related to Rocket League. But also you will have your entire Rocket League inventory put into Fortnite for you to use in the game. Of course, there are going to be some discrepancies here and there, maybe some collaborations won't be able to cross over just yet, but we are going to be getting a majority of the collaborations and a majority of your vehicle customizations in Fortnite, which is also why they're removing trading from normal Rocket League so that they can have this cross-game inventory system in both Fortnite and Rocket League, so you can use your Rocket League vehicles in Fortnite, and you can go ahead and earn Rocket League rewards or whatever in Fortnite to use in Rocket League. And it is kind of this weird metaverse shift they're trying to do over time, where Epic Games is just going full force with, yeah, if you play Fall Guys, if you play Rocket League, if you play Fortnite, you have the same inventory in all of the game modes. So it's going to be interesting to see how that shift continues to evolve over time, to see how they incorporate it into other things and how it just continues to improve, and to see if it's something that ends up working very well to where the community overall enjoys it, or if they despise it and just wish something like Rocket League would get trading back in the game. But other than all that information, I think the only real things we can mention here is that you can go out of bounds in the Rocket League Racing game mode. There are speed boosts for you to actually speed up if you hit certain stunts or ramps or whatever else. There's checkpoints, so if you end up falling off the map or out of bounds or whatever else for too long and you can't go back in bounds, which you can actually do, they have some checks for it and everything else, meaning you could probably ram some of your friends off the map and everything. You will get teleported back to those checkpoints, and it has a whole entire system already in place for cosmetics, for changing the paint colors of vehicles, for changing the vehicle, the tires, and everything else. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of it actually gets implemented in the game, and if they take advantage of some of the features that we already have in normal Fortnite, such as fuel or even the boost feature. Personally, for me, I hope they don't use the fuel feature, but it would be interesting to see how they implement boosting into this whole entire mode. With that said, however, hope champs and champions enjoyed today's little news recap on everything we currently know about the Rocket League Racing mode. We'll learn a lot more once the live event goes down, because it is going to be fully decrypted, where we'll be able to see a lot more files than actually normal that, you know, is normally decrypted right now. So until next time, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.